Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, everyone. Welcome to your watch-along for Lille versus Chelsea. Second leg, Champions League, last 16. Hopefully, we book a place in the quarterfinals. It's going to get tasty. I hope all of you are well. Going to be reading the chat as we go along. There's tons to discuss as we've got half an hour left until kickoff. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how it's all going to go down. And, let me know in the chat, how are all of you feeling in relation to this one? We're 2-0 up already. It's technically halftime. 2-0 up. Can we keep that? Well, it's clear as day. Thomas Tuchel has decided to set up in a manner of, some want to call it parking the bus. Some want to call it playing defensive. We're protecting our lead. Yeah, we're protecting our lead. And you know what? I think there's enough quality there for Lille to not get past. And that's the most important thing. The most important thing is to progress to the quarterfinals. We have a lot happening at our football club right now. I do not blame Thomas Tuchel if he wants to set us up defensively. And you know what? We know Thomas Tuchel. Yes, it's a 3-5-2, right? And yes, it's a packed out midfield. That will probably do two things. One will do, one of the things it will do is it will mean we retain possession for a lot of the game, hopefully. The more we have the ball, the less chance they can do anything with it. That's logical. And secondly, is any time they are going to have the ball, well, they're going to have to get through two concrete walls, which I'm not quite sure they're going to be capable of doing very frequently. So, in terms of Thomas Tuchel, I think he's nailed it. Also, in terms of the mindset, remember, players might not show that they're affected by what's going on at the club at the moment. They will be. Even if it's a little bit, but they will be. You know, there's something in the back of their heads that will always be a little bit like, what's going on? It's all uncertain. I don't know how to feel. That's normal. So this system and this formation of playing, I think, is going to protect everybody. If everyone can just defend well, keep the ball, we'll be all right. We got two men up top and not three. Although I'm going to be looking for that central midfield to be able to go a little bit forward sometimes. But, you don't expect, my message for this game, do not expect Chelsea to be all guns blazing like we were in the first leg. In that first leg, we looked unbelievable, but it was a reason. We needed to get that lead. Remember, there's no away goals, so there isn't even an incentive to try and, just go out and get that away goal. It doesn't exist anymore. So we're going to defend. So that's what I'm saying. Don't expect anything crazy. Expect a very tight affair for us. And whenever we have a chance to launch a counter-attack or get onto an occasion, we'll do it and we'll see what happens. And hopefully that does happen and we can go 1-0 up. That way we can kill the tie and hopefully that'll be it. The news to come out before we dive into the lineups. The news to come out of tonight is that if we progress to the quarterfinals, we will not be playing with fans in the stadium. It's going to be behind closed doors. I'm not surprised. Do I agree with it? No. Am I surprised? No. It's just that's just one of those things that's going to happen. We kind of knew that when we were told that we weren't able to sell any tickets going forward. Obviously, the tickets for the quarterfinal have not been put on sale by Chelsea Football Club as of yet because there's no quarterfinal yet. And if I'm not mistaken, in terms of even taking knockout stage tickets, season ticket holders, some of them will get them automatically. But if they haven't got them already, which they haven't, well, they're not going to get one. Even if they're a season ticket holder, they're not going to get one. It's all about sending tickets out and that ticket being in the possession of the fan. If a fan doesn't have a ticket with him, you ain't getting him. And there is no fans. So there's the quarterfinal. If we make it, it's going to be empty. And even going into the away legs, we're not going to have any fans there because we can't sell any tickets. So yeah, I think for the remainder of the season, the only times we're going to see Chelsea fans is during a league game at the Bridge. That's the only time. And obviously the 600 that are going to Middlesbrough on Saturday. Apart from that, we ain't seeing fans for the rest of the season because I don't think this is all going to get lifted. I don't think the government are going to go, okay, you can start selling tickets again, unless if a sale actually goes through. But that sale has to go through. There is no other way. A sell needs to have been processed, and that can take weeks. So I don't see it happening. It's a joke. At the end of the day, it's a joke. The fans are the ones that are having to pay for all this. But right now, it is what it is, and no one can change it. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. But that's the latest in relation to the news. Also, talking about news and the ownership, actually, we'll get to that in a sec. Let's talk about the lineups very, very quickly. I'll read out Lille first because they are the home team, so it's only right we actually acknowledge the home team who are chasing a 2-0 deficit. Leo Jardim in goal. Çelik or Selik, I think it's Çelik. It's Turkish. I think it's Çelik. Mehmet Zeki Çelik, right back. Jallo, left back. Fonte and Botman as the centre backs. They're going with a 4-4-2. Bamba on the right. Goodmanson on the left. Zeka, I want to say Zeka. I think that's how it's pronounced. Andre in midfield. Yilmaz and Jonathan David, who we have to keep an eye on. Because if there's any threat that they have in that team, it's Jonathan David, without question. In terms of Chelsea, Edouard Mendy in goal. We're going with a 3-5-2. Christensen, Thiago Silva, Rudiger as a centre-back pairing or centre-back trio. I nailed that in my preview, yes. Alonso and Azpilicueta as the wing-backs. I nailed that, yes. I did say Kovacic and Kante. They are playing, but they're playing with Jorginho. We've gone with a midfield 3 in order to pack out the midfield. So fair enough. I'm cool with that. Absolutely cool with that. So that's the midfield 3. And we've got Kai Havertz and Christian Pulisic as the 2 men up front. I'm totally cool with that. I've got no problems with this lineup. Good decision by Thomas Tuchel. Let's see how it fares. In terms of the bench, so Lille, Grebic, Ben Arfa, Lehaji, Gomez, Timothy Weah, so George Weah's young son, Jay Grover, Onana, not the goalkeeper, of course, Bradanic and Roux. And for Chelsea, Kepa, Bettinelli, both on the bench, just in case, Lukaku, Timo Werner, Loftus-Cheek, Chalobah, Mason Mount, Ziyech, Kennedy, Malangsar, and Harvey Vell. So it's a packed bench. It's a packed bench. And, yeah, all is well. All is well in terms of Chelsea and the squad. Now, okay. This is a good thing about a chat. You guys give me straight up-to-date information. Let me see what's been going on. So I've just seen someone saying Nizar. What's Nizar said? Has he said anything, Nizar Kinsella? Let's see. Oh, I can't see anything yet. Well, there's nothing on his page. But I'll see what happens in relation to that comment that was just put out of... yeah, look what Nizar Kinsella says. I can't see anything with Nizar saying we'll have a new owner before the Brentford game. When is the Brentford game? Brentford. We play Brentford. I think they're halfway through the games that we have left. Or, no, by the 2nd of April. But that's the thing. Will that sell actually have gone through? Like, that's it. We have a brand new owner. If that's the case, that's quick. We've got... Yeah, so it's the 16th of March. We've got 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks, and the deadline for the bids are on Friday. So technically, it'll be just under 2 weeks. Hang on. 2nd of April. Actually, 2 weeks bang on. It'll be 2 weeks bang on. I mean, that's pretty quick. I have to say, that's pretty fast. I hope so. Look, I hope so. If it means that new owners are in through the door, then we'll see what happens. That will be fantastic. But in terms of the time frame, to get it all done in 2 weeks... That'll be quite tight. Unless if the government lift everything after a sale has been approved. That can definitely be done in 2 weeks. 100%. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Nathaniel, thank you very much, saying, Younes, did you see what the UK sports minister said about Saudi Arabia? I did. And it's no surprise. I told you this. I said in, what was it, a video 2 days ago or 3 days ago, where I was like, look... In terms of the British, the government here, they will happily do business with the Saudis. So in terms of all the options we have on the table and all the potential owners that we can get, Saudi media are definitely an option. Definitely an option. They are just as much chance as the rest. Actually, we can narrow it down now in terms of the potential owners because we've seen what's happened with the Ricketts. And that's not looking good now, is it? Definitely not. In terms of the Ricketts, it's already come out, and Chelsea social media has exploded today because of this. But Rickett himself has been exposed as some sort of an Islamophobe because of comments that he made. So, yeah, that means that I think I don't think he's going to be getting this club. I don't think so. I think he's done. So in terms of the yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. There's a few of you already talking about not wanting Ricketts. And no to Ken Griffin. Honestly, the whole thing is tapped. But the potential owners, I think, that have a legit chance, the Todd Consortium, despite Goldstein being a Spurs fan, yes, Goldstein, the third partner in that, Todd Bowley, Wiss, and Goldstein. Goldstein is a Tottenham fan. So I don't like that personally. Now, Nick Candy apparently was offered to come into that consortium, and he turned it down because Goldstein is a Tottenham fan. He was like, nah, not having it. And respect to Nick Candy, because he needs people to come and form a consortium. He hasn't got enough money. There are some places that are saying he hasn't even got 1 billion. There are some saying he's got just over 1 billion. I love how we're talking about like 1 billion's nothing. I mean, it's a joke. But apparently that's the case. So for him to turn that down because, hey, you're a Spurs fan, I don't want to get involved with that. I'm not going to be the leverage to allow you to own this football club. Respect to Nick. But Nick Candy, is he an option? Well, he needs men. Or women, of course. He needs what I mean, but he needs people. He needs a consortium. He needs investors. Without it, he's got no chance. The Saudi media are ready. Saudi media honestly look like they are ready to go. But the problem that they have is in terms of getting past a Premier League owner and directors test, which is what every single one of them would have to do if their bid is approved, will take, I think, longer than it would for anyone else. So that's the only holdback. It's time. The Saudis, I think, are ready to go. They've got everything in place. But time for Chelsea is a problem. So we'll wait and see what happens. Let me have some sip of water as you guys are getting ready. Yeah, Candy Bowley partnership would be good. I totally approve. But it's not going to happen because Goldstein is a part of the Todd Bowley consortium now. That's it. And Goldstein is a Spurs fan. He's a lifelong Spurs fan as well, just to add. And I know some people might say it's not much of a problem. You know, yeah, he's not going to let that interfere. Well, this is my issue. If he's going to be running Chelsea Football Club strictly just based on finances and just because he wants more money, well, Kroenke is already doing that at Arsenal. I don't want that, thank you very much. I want someone who's actually going to try and drive the club forward properly. So that's my own personal opinion. Keanu, thank you very much, saying Spurs trying to plant their secret agent at Chelsea. Hopefully they bottle that too. It is the history of the Tottenham. You know it. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't. I respect as a professional that yes, he might come in and want to do a job, obviously, for his wallets. But yeah, man, I want someone, and this is where I look at Nick Candy and I think, you know what? I'd have Nick Candy, but again, he needs investors. He can't do it by himself. Impossible. He needs investors. So yeah, it's tough. Everyone seems to have a negative point here. Viv GFX, thank you so much, saying I would wait a year to get Saudi owners. No to the third whisk guy. Well, we can't wait a year, mate. we can't. This has to be done in the next 2 weeks. I don't know if you've realised, but yeah. And yeah, in terms of, okay, so a few of you asking about the Saudis. I think that will go through. I honestly, and I saw earlier on Matt Law, who's now come out with it's looking like with legit information now, so that's good to see. It seems like he's acknowledging everybody now, so cool. But Matt Law's come out and said that if on Friday, which is the deadline for Chelsea Football Club for the bids to be put in, if it gets to a point where it's still indecisive, they are going to allow the top 2-3 bids to come in with a final offer. And if you're asking for a final offer, man, again, no one will compete with Saudi media. No one will compete with them, man. No one. They'll be like, yo, how much do you want? 3? 3.5? You want 3.5? Do you want 3.5? You want 4? 4. No problem. Pen out. Check. Here you are. They would honestly do that in 30 seconds. So this is why, preferably for stability of the football club, you know the Saudis will give you that. Todd and his consortium, there's still question marks in terms of how much and where the investment is going to come from and how is that going to be injected and where their priorities lie. But the one thing you get with the Todd consortium is time. They can get a deal done and they can get everything approved in about, I don't know, half an hour. Like, I exaggerate. But legit, in talking about a 2-week timeline, they would be able to get that done very quickly. A lot quicker than the Saudis. So, yeah. And that's just simply down to the Premier League directors and owners test. Now, the one thing we have to pay attention to, and I'm going to read out these super chats very quickly, is the government have to approve. Yes, the Rain Group will select. Then they have to go to the government and ask for approval. Now, Boris and the sports minister, again, why the sports minister, I don't know, but Boris and the sports minister were in contact, and, well, Boris is in Saudi, but they were in touch with the Saudi government today, and comments came out about how we welcome investment from Saudi Arabia. We want that. So if Boris and the government were to receive bids, right, from Todd Bowley and Saudi media and the Rain Group have gone, okay, look, we're looking for approval. Come on, you just know politically the influence will be there to give it to the Saudis. You just know. Money talks. But we'll wait and see what happens. Nathaniel, thank you so much, saying we pray for the Saudi takeover. There seems to be a lot of fans for that Saudi takeover now. Best Sam 2009 saying we live in times when $1 billion is not enough money. I refuse to believe the UK government has our interest at heart when we can't give our free tickets. Mate, tell me about it. Couldn't even give out free tickets to go to a memorial. You know, I mean, Peter Bonetti, so ex-Chelsea goalkeeper from the 70s, Peter Bonetti, he was in that team with Peter Osgood and Ron Harris. His memorial is meant to be taking place at Stamford Bridge this Friday. Tickets, before all of this happened, were already said to be free of charge. And yeah, how that's not being allowed to be given out because it still counts as a transaction baffles me. When there's no money in it. Unbelievable. Some of you saying Saudis and Nick partnership. Listen, the Saudis don't need a partnership. This is what I'm saying. The amount of money that they have is ridiculous. They don't need a consortium. If there's any consortium, it's themselves. They'll be like, yo, Habibi, come on, all of us. We come one group. Put the bid. That's it. Very easy. Lonwabo, thank you very much, saying I stumbled upon an old 100% Chelsea video and saw a young Younes run in. Due to Jose sacking, I have to say you have calmed down over the years. I have. It's called growing up. It's called growing up, man. When you're young and reckless and you're emotional and you get triggered easy and you haven't had life teach you a lesson or two yet, it's very easy to let off steam. But you grow older, you become wiser. So, yeah. Although, when things do go out of hand, I still have a run in me, believe me. Let me check, as it seems like there could be updates. Oh, wow. Alright, so Chelsea fans are getting attacked out in Lille. Apparently Chelsea fans have been tear gassed. Mate, unbelievable. Lord Sebastian Coe has joined Sir Martin Broughton's bid to buy Chelsea. This is new. So, Lord Sebastian Coe, he doesn't have that much money, surely. So Sebastian Coe is the He's a former athlete. He's won 4 Olympic gold medals. 4 Olympic medals. Weird. Let's check his net worth. He has 50 million. What? How much is Sir Martin Broughton? Who's Sir Martin Broughton? I have not heard of this geezer. Sir Martin Broughton is a British businessman and deputy chairman of International Airlines Group. That sounds pretty big, I'm not going to lie. And he's 74. They're always old, aren't they? Net worth. Nah, this is a wind-up. Martin Broughton net worth. Is it this guy? Nah, this is peanuts. Well, we're talking millions here. We're not even talking billions. So it's I don't know where that's come from. Lord Sebastian Coe has joined Sir Martin Broughton's bid to buy Chelsea. That doesn't make any sense for me. That's come from Nick Purewell. As we have 8 minutes left until kickoff, who is PA Media sports reporter, Chelsea, London, football and rugby, amongst other things. Yeah, weird. That's a weird one. Kevin, thank you very much for your contribution. I'm checking Simon Phillips now. Oh my God. I told you guys. I told you the Saudis don't mess about. They don't mess about, man. They don't mess about. There we go. So Saudi Media's group bids to buy Chelsea is $3.5 billion. This will be the highest offer given the circumstances, but there won't be much between the handful of serious bidders. I'm telling you. I do think that the Todd Consortium are coming in with a bid of around £2.5 billion. That's the latest. So, yeah. And in terms of what's happening out in Lille at the moment, so Simon Phillips has put out some witness accounts of what has actually happened in Lille before the game tonight. He's also saying any Chelsea fans caught up in tear gassing in Lille tonight, please DM me explaining exactly what happened along with any images or videos. I'll make sure it gets out there. Hope you're all okay. I have a mate who's out there. I know one of my close friends has one of his best friends who I also know, who's a Chelsea fan and has travelled with his twin brother. So they're there. I hope he's all right. I hope he's okay. I hope they're all right. But this is what's gone down. So from fan accounts here saying, from what we saw, there were 3 to 4 Lille fans giving some verbal, and we started chanting back, and then within seconds got hit with gas. I think it started with the blue smoke bomb, but then some people started throwing glass beer bottles at each other, so the police intervened. And yeah, but apparently it seems like there were some PSG fans there as well for some reason, antagonizing things according to one witness account. What happened was there was a group of about 5 PSG fans, God knows why they were there, and they started kicking off, causing reaction from a few Chelsea fans. Next thing, the French police came steaming in, throwing tear gas at people that had nothing to do with it, instead of leading the small group of PSG fans away. My eyes were stinging for a good 10 minutes. Wasn't nice at all and completely uncalled for. And there's other fans here. This article goes on for quite some time. There's one... Oh, Terry Komatsu! So for those of you that know Terry, you might, if you've gone to Stamford Bridge, if you've seen Chelsea play, you would know, you might have bumped into Terry Komatsu, who came from abroad and has settled here and is a big Chelsea fan. He goes to games all the time. He's a cool lad. He's put up on his Twitter, it was probably the worst experience at a football-related place. We were really, really peacefully drinking at the away pub, but suddenly got involved in tear gas. I don't know why the police officers threw the gas bombs. And his eyes are tearing. Man, looking like it's all kicked off over there. I hope everyone out there is staying safe. If you are in touch with anyone out there, please tell them to stay safe. And just be careful. Be careful. Don't do anything stupid. That's the moral of the story. Kevin, thank you very much for the contribution. Samuel, thank you so much, saying Ben Jacobs, Twitter, 3.5 billion from Saudi media. Yep, that's the one that I've just read. As the players are about to come out onto the pitch, we've got 4 minutes left until kickoff. Lille is pumping in terms of the ground. Gaurav Singh, thank you so much, saying Saudis were in touch with Roman as soon as the club was up for sale. If Roman was here, he would have given the green light to them. Hashtag Younes needs a barber visit. What, is this not good enough? No, I do. Don't worry. It's all, mate. Just wait. A couple of days, just wait. Nathaniel, thank you so much. Yep, Ben Jacobs tweeted 7 minutes ago. I've read that, so tasty times. We'll see what happens. But the players are coming out onto the pitch. Here we go. Getting ready now. Let me know your predictions in the chat. How do you see this ending? Also, we're playing in yellow, which is weird considering that Lille are playing in white or red. Why are we playing in yellow? Unless if that's just exactly what they're, unless if they have blue on. If they have blue on, then fair enough. Stadium's looking good. Yep, they're looking riled up. They're looking up for it. And fair play to them. Because they are chasing a result. Let's have it right here. They are chasing a result. Iftar at the bridge, you're funny. And yeah, Lille are playing in red. So why we're not playing in blue? I don't know. One of those things. Thomas Tuchel getting ready with a little drink. Actually, I'm going to do the same. Thank you so much. Saying, Exeter 1985, much appreciated. Younes, I have heard more now. The sale of Chelsea will not be up to the British government, but to the Rain Group. So an American company is going to decide who gets to own Chelsea. No. So the Rain Group are managing the sale. The Rain Group will get to pick, but then they have to go and get approval from the government. That's the point. So they choose who they want. And then they got to let the government know and go, can we get your approval, please? And for whatever reason, if they said no, they need to go back and tell them, sorry, you've been rejected. Move on to the next one. Move on to plan B. So it's them choosing, yes. But the final say, the final approval comes from the government. So yeah, that's basically it. Right, come on, Chelsea. As the confirmation of the lineups are out. Right, getting all set. Let's hope we get ourselves a good result today. We've played well the last couple. Well, we haven't played well. Let's be honest. But we've got results. We've got results as of late. Despite the drama, despite the chaos, we've been picking up results. So let's just hope it continues. And tonight, we get through to the quarterfinal. We'll be in the last 8 once again. Hopefully we get this done. Come on, boys. And kick off. Come on, Chelsea. Chelsea to kick off, so Havertz gets game on the way. Shifted over to Marcos Alonso. Come on, lads. And yeah, for those people that don't know where to watch it, I am going to give you legit places to go and watch this. BT Sport is your baby for tonight. And if you're watching elsewhere, then I don't know. beIN Sports, In terms of the States, I don't know. Anywhere else, I don't know. And anywhere online, I don't know. That's it. Irvin, thank you very much. Saying, Younes, what's your score prediction? I'm going 2-0. Again, I'm going 2-0 Chelsea. Right, here come Lille, already bypassing that midfield. Ball over the top, onto the left-hand side. Come on. And he's bottled it. Christensen's on him like a rash. Blocked. Lille corner. Roshan, thank you very much, saying, get free in the bin ASAP. Yeah, so we still have to play with free. We still have to play with free, and that's only because... there's logistic issues in terms of actual new shirts and getting those in time and being able to change shirts without the sponsor. Like there seems to be a whole deal with the Premier League and whoever we're playing in the competition, in any competition, the authority body. We can't seem to get new shirts, which is a problem. So that's why we're still playing with free. And they're just going to have to deal with that. If they've suspended their sponsorship... we're giving them free advertising. I don't like that. Why are we giving them free advertising? We should just cover it. Honestly, at this point, get the shirts and just cover it. Put something on top. Iron it down or whatever. Put something on top. And if it shows, it shows. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We shouldn't give free advertising for someone that suspended their sponsorship. Yeah. Kante, Kovacic, Pulisic. Unlucky. Tackle by Kante. There's three of them on this number 5. Aspilicueta, and he's lost the battle there. He's lost the battle. Lille still in possession. Poor ball over. Straight to Marcos Alonso. What can Chelsea do now? He goes all the way back. Antonio Rudiger. Also, we are keeping tabs on the other game. There is another football match happening tonight. And let me just... I think it kicks off at 8:15. So Arsenal-Liverpool. Yeah, 8:15. 8:15 that will start. Arsenal-Liverpool at the Emirates. See what happens. Havertz wins the free kick. Yeah, Younes, you saw how Chelsea repaid Trivago for sticking with us by sending Kai, Georgie and Mount to make an advert for them. That's a real sponsor. And fair play to Chelsea for that, because they didn't have to do that. They literally just, as a thank you, sent those 3 lads out to Trivago. You can go and do an advert. Go Trivago. If you need a hotel, right? If you're looking for one, you don't know where to stay, and you want options, go Trivago. Osamwonyi, thank you so much, saying, do you think the Chelsea fans are ready to protest if the owner looks bad? Example like the Ricketts family. I think Chelsea fans will be, yeah, I think so. Especially like a Ricketts. I mean, that's completely uncalled for in terms of him even being considered. Nah, we don't want you. X985, thank you very much, saying, Younes, only broadcast I can find here in the States on Paramount Plus. So there we are. If you're in the States, Paramount Plus, add 2 and 2 together. Hotel, Trivago. Yes. So it's a decent start at the moment. 5 minutes in. What formation are we playing? We are playing in a 3-5-2. 3-5-2 formation it's looking like at the moment. Poor passing at the back there. Edouard Mendy needs to be doing better there. Needs to be doing better. Throw into Lille. Jonathan David doing his shoelaces. Yeah. I've heard about the links with Thomas Tuchel and Manchester United. Let me just say it like this. They're having a laugh. They're having a laugh. There's absolutely no way. Absolutely no way that will even get anywhere. And I don't blame them for being interested. Absolutely not. I get it. I get that they're interested, and fair play. If they're interested, fair enough. But in terms of actually having something done, nah. No chance. Absolutely no chance. Mark Goldbridge said it right earlier on his That's Football video, saying that he's embarrassed. He's embarrassed because he said it's the same. It's the same as in his words. He said, "Oh, Jorginho's lost the ball so carelessly there. Lille with a chance. Thiago Silva with the header. Good block. Corner ball. Lille." But Mark Goldbridge was saying it's like me rocking up to a mansion and then telling the owner of that mansion, can we swap? Give me your mansion and I'll give you my blow-up dollhouse that I have in a garden somewhere that I own. Like, it's the same. United coming in for Thomas Tuchel. What can United actually offer Thomas Tuchel that he hasn't got at Chelsea already? If not, he's already got more at Chelsea that you can even dream of. So, yeah. Spurs have scored. If Spurs scored, oh, bloody hell, Spurs have scored. Spurs. Bloody Spurs. Have they? They're playing Brighton away and they scored. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. So, the latest yet, Tottenham are 1-0 up. A goal from Romero. Kulusevski with the assist. 1-0 Tottenham as it stands away at Brighton. Meanwhile, the other Champions League game, Juventus versus Villarreal, 0-0. It's a 1-1 draw in that game at the moment in terms of the aggregate. So, yeah, no away goals. It's just a case of whoever grabs the goal gets through. And as for Lille Chelsea, we know how that stands. So I'll keep tabs on that and see what goes down. Good football by Lille. Jonathan David fouled on the edge of the box. And yes, that did look like a clever piece of skill by Jonathan David. He knew he was going to win the free kick there. And he picked his moment. But it was a foul. So it was a foul. That's a good position for Lille to get a first goal here. Christensen with the foul. This is a very, very good position for a free kick. Edouard Mendy needs to have his gloves very, very tightly on here. Come on. Oh, this is such a good position for a free kick. Such a good position. Sometime this week, the free kick will be taken. The referee's having a word with the wall. Come on, lads, get it in. So, free kick. Please tell me it hits the wall. And it's over the bar. Over the bar. Lovely jubbly. Thank you very much. So 10 minutes in. Still 0-0. Oh, unlucky there from Kovacic in order to try and win that stab tackle. There's Ben Arthur on the bench. He's someone that seemed to have a very bright career at one point, and it didn't quite go to plan. Rudiger, Silva, goes all the way back to Mendy. Edouard Mendy all the way up the pitch. Kai Havertz, wait and see where the ball lands. Kante, Kovacic to try and get stuck in. Here's Jorginho. Rudiger, Alonso. Lille have come out wanting a goal. and to be honest, they've had to. Fair play to them. Fair play. We expected that, hence why we've set up in the manner that we've set up. But we need to try and take some initiative. Let's try and get an attack going at least. Put them on the back foot a little bit. Try and test them out. Test the waters. See if we can come out of just defending. Yep, so I've seen, obviously, Chelsea fans who've been tear-gassed out there. Not nice at all. Here's Kante. Jorginho. Oh, I didn't have to go backwards there. He had the space to drive forwards. Alonso is on the left-hand side, completely free here. If someone can just shift it over to him, that would be great. He needs to get on a run. If he gets on a run... Oh, nice little link up there between... Pulisic and Aspie? Anyway, it's gone back to the goalkeeper. Rudiger. But Yilmaz is offside. Anyway, Chelsea get on with it very quickly. Here comes Kovacic. Alonso, not an option. He's coming very slowly. Given to Pulisic on the left. Pulisic in the box. Oh, man. And Yilmaz has fouled. Free kick, Lille. Tight. But, look, here's the most important thing. Right now, as it stands, we're through. So, I'm not fussed. I just hope we don't concede. Especially as first half. As long as we don't concede, we'll be all right. If we score one, it's done. If we score one, it's finished. I hope, anyway. And then we can start worrying about the quarterfinal draw. That's going to be very, very interesting because I remember that time last year. You guys remember my reaction from the quarterfinal draw. You guys remember. I was so gassed. But yeah, hopefully it's the same case. Hopefully. When would be the quarterfinal draw, if I'm not mistaken? Would it be this Friday or is it another Friday? Gerald, thank you very much. Saying Kova, Kante, Jorginho midfield needs a back four. So you'd go for 4-5-1 in that case. If you wanted a back four. I think it's fine, to be honest. I mean, obviously, you'd rather Reece James or whoever. But we have Aspie and Alonso. Not the best, but manageable. This Friday, Younes. This Friday, 11 a.m. UK time. Yep, just like last year. Sweet. Perfect. I might actually... If we make it through, which we should, I'll give you guys another live reaction. Just like last season. Hopefully. We'll see who makes it through today between Juve and Villarreal, and then we'll have our quarterfinalists. Right now, I know everyone wants Benfica. Benfica knocking out Ajax, by the way. You know? Unbelievable. Pulisic there being fouled, nothing given for it. And yes, shoulder to shoulder, but it was quite ruthless. Anyway, Chelsea's ball to pass from the back. SP's run into a bit of trouble here. Chelsea throw though. "15 minutes in. Still 0-0. Meanwhile, elsewhere, still Tottenham 1. Brighton 0. Arsenal and Liverpool have kicked off now. By the way, put in the chat, what are your predictions for that? Arsenal-Liverpool. How do you see that ending? Let me know, and then I'll give you my predictions. Uh, 2-2, 1-1, 3-1 Liverpool, 2-1 Liverpool. 2-1 Liverpool, 2-0, 1-1, 2-1. Hey, everyone's all narrow. 1-0 Arsenal, 2-1 Liverpool, 3-0 Liverpool. Okay, we've got someone that's coming out of the box a little bit. 2-0, 9-0 Liverpool. It actually wouldn't surprise me still. 0-0, 2-2. A lot of people giving Arsenal a chance here. It's interesting. Personally, I think Arsenal will give it a good game. I'm not going to lie. But I honestly want to say 3-0 Liverpool. I do want to say 3-0 Liverpool. But there is an opportunity for Arsenal to stay in the game throughout. Maybe lose very narrowly. Maybe even get a draw. I don't see them winning. But if things are normal, Liverpool will win 3-0. But Arsenal have been playing well, so I don't know. Chelsea throw on the left-hand side. Thomas Tuchel is giving instruction. Seems a bit bewildered, confused. Pulisic has got Havertz. Kai Havertz. Come on, Kai. Come on. Back to Pulisic. Puli, come on. Puli. Gives it to Kovacic. He's going to go back, isn't he? He's going to go back. Jorginho, Kovacic. But Jorginho, look forward. There we are. Good lad. Kante. Christensen. Oh, he's going to go back. And you know what? Look, I get it. In terms of going backwards. We're 2-0 up. It's fine. Although I want to see more forward play. But still. Jorginho. Kante. Come on, Kante. Don't do it like that. You're not big enough. And he's conceded the free kick. It's mad with Kante. He never ever complains to a referee. Do you realise that? Whenever he concedes a free kick or something, the very few times he does, his complaining is looking at the ref going, and that's it. Like, that's it. He'll say one word. More like a, what do you mean, ref? Okay. That's it. Oh, man. Kante. You never see Kante go, what? What do you mean? What are you on about? That's not a foul. Like, you never see him do that. Never. Not once. It'd be cool if he did, though. I'd like to see that. What's Mourinho doing at a Chelsea game? What, is Mourinho here? I doubt it. Exeter 985, thank you so much. When Chelsea wins the Champions League, I will travel from the States to the celebrations in front of Parliament. Oh, fact. Oh my God, if we win the Champions League, we're going to Parliament. I don't care. I don't care. Oh, Kovacic? Pulisic? Come on. Alonso? Uh-oh. Yilmaz on the right-hand side. Yilmaz going across. Terrible ball. Terrible ball. Aspilicueta with the throat. So there are things to go over at half time. I've just read, by the way, in terms of Lord Sebastian Coe has released a statement. So at half time, we will get into that. As well as Vialli. Gianluca Vialli has spoken as well about his involvement with Nick Candy. So there are things to discuss at half time. JC, thank you very much, saying Jorginho not playing well here. He's not. He's lost the ball already 3 times in a very, very dodgy way. So, yeah, it's only 22 minutes gone. He's got to stop that. Which, again, I was kind of scared of in my preview. This is why I went with Kovacic and Kante just alone in the double pivot. But if Tuchel wants to reinforce it and put 3 in, I understand. But defensively, I was worried about Jorginho. In terms of the way that he sometimes can be a little suspect. We don't need to attack. There is no need to have Jorginho try and spread the play. We're not doing that. But if he's there to reinforce the other 2, then fair enough. 3 is always better than 2. But I just hope he doesn't make a silly mistake and give away the play. Anyway, Lille in possession here. Here's Yilmaz again. Yilmaz. Oh, Kante's won it. Kovacic. Oh, Kovacic. That's fantastic from Kovacic. Pulisic. Don't bottle this. Havertz. Oh, no. What was that? That's unlucky. Digital Arts, thank you very much, saying someone take a screenshot of this. Benfica versus Chelsea, City versus Atletico Madrid, Liverpool versus Juve. # no rickets. I like that. Kai Havertz being fouled, but obviously advantage. Pulisic, Kovacic. Alonso. On the left, Kante. Sorry, Rudiger. Kante is next to Jorginho right now. Rudiger looking forward. See, this is good. In terms of just Chelsea keeping the ball. Keep the ball as much as possible. At this rate, we're 2-0 up. Keep the ball as much as possible, and you ain't got to worry. Rudiger's screaming for it. Will Edouard Mendy listen? No. He's gone to Silva, who goes to Christensen. Christensen looking forward. Jorginho, he's got space. Jorginho, Rudiger's bombing forward. Go on, Rudy. Just go on a mad run and shoot. Jorginho, spreading it again. Christensen, over to Aspie. He's caught Aspie on his legs there. Aspie, Kante. Jorginho. Rudiger. We're advancing, slowly, but we're advancing. Rudiger. Got a couple of runners. Kante's trying to make a run. Oh, Kovacic, referee in the way. No, Pulisic. Alonso, anyone in the box? Unlucky. Almost trying to get another intervention in. Kante conceding another foul. I mean, that was fairly soft, ref. Come on. But foul given. That was a decent ball in. Kai Havertz almost making it around the defender. Very unlucky not to. If he was maybe a little quicker, he would have done it. A lot of thumbs up in the chats. There's no Lukaku. There's no need to do any thumbs up. We'll wait until if he were to feature, then you guys can start putting the thumbs up. I have to say, right now, because let's step outside the box and let's analyze it at face value. As Pulisic tried to run off with it and Lille have won the free kick. 26 minutes gone. Lille need to score twice. They have to score 2 goals. Honestly, the way it's looking, Lille, for 26 minutes, have managed to get the ball forward, but they haven't been potent enough to get past us properly. They haven't. They haven't created an opportunity yet. That might come. But right now, the way it's looking, we look like we have this under control. I'm not worried. Yet. Yeah, you never know with Chelsea. I remember the first 15-20 minutes against Newcastle, we looked alright, and then it just started to dip down, and yes, we ended up winning 1-0, but it was a bit of a lackluster affair. Anyway, Thiago Silva getting fouled, referee calling Lille player in here, telling him to calm down, free kick to Chelsea, and we just take it easy. Chris Kill08, thank you very much for your super chat. Saying, same midfield 3 that played against City. Not the best. It's bodies. It's just bodies to try and eliminate Lille dominating through the middle. That's basically it. Pack that middle out. 3 central midfielders instead of 2. Chances are we keep control of the game. Unless there's a moment of stupidity from someone. This happens to Chelsea. Moments of stupidity can happen. They do happen very frequently. So you never know. Elsewhere, result so far. So Juventus still 0-0 with Villarreal. As it stands, that's going to extra time. Tottenham, half-time, away at Brighton, winning 1-0. Arsenal, Liverpool, still 0-0 over at the Emirates. Arsenal with a pretty good side out. Just a quick one. Cedric, Ben White, Gabriel, Tierney, Partey and Xhaka in midfield, Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard and Lacazette. It's their best 11. They don't have anything else that can be better than that. Liverpool, Alisson, Robertson, Trent, Matip, Van Dijk, Fabinho, Thiago Alcantara, Jordan Henderson. You could name this team without even looking. But no Salah. No Salah. Luis Diaz, Sadio Mane and Diogo Jota. Mohamed Salah is on the bench. Weird one. But we'll keep our tabs on and see what's going on over there as the games progress. You know it's pretty mad though. Imagine being able to have Salah as a sub, you know, and your team are still just fantastic, and you can bring Salah on. Like, that's outrageous. Outrageous, but that goes to show what you do when you buy properly. Look at Luis Diaz. Fantastic signing for Liverpool. Beautiful piece of business from Porto, £40 million. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong whatsoever. And if Salah doesn't renew his contract, or he can't agree a new one, and they get rid of Salah, try and get some money in, they'll be fine with Luis Diaz. They'll be fine. So it's good business. Good business from Liverpool. Let's hope with Chelsea, once we get new owners in, and there's a big shake-up in terms of the structure and the personnel, let's hope we get new scouts. I would, you know, if there's one thing I would recommend to the new owners, I'd be like, yo, first thing, sort out the contracts and then go to the scouting department and clean it up. Clean it up. Because our scouting have not been good. Not been good enough. Definitely not been good enough. Let's get Salah on a free. Imagine we did. Imagine we did. Free kick conceded. Is that Azpilicueta getting stuck in? That's not a foul. Is that just me, or was that not a foul? Anyway. Christensen on the ground. I hope he's alright. What's wrong with him? Oh, physio's coming on. Oh, so is this Just had a comment here saying Nick Candy hasn't been able to negotiate with the Rain Group as they are only dealing with people who have enough finances to be a principal bidder. He is searching for partners to buy Chelsea. As I said, and there's not enough time. He's actually got 24 hours. 24 hours to get partners. You got no chance. No chance. Unless he's got very close friends that are happy to do a deal instantly. No way he does that. No way. Oh, physio's telling the bench sub. So Chalobah's going to be coming on. Christensen has obviously suffered some sort of a muscle injury here. Physio's telling the bench, sub him off. What's he done? Has he pulled a hamstring or? And the camera showing us all of Chelsea's tactics. Fantastic. Whoever's holding that, if they can get like a clipboard or something, please, just to protect your papers, that would be great. We've literally just seen 2 system ideas on paper. Referee waving play on. They're trying to claim for handball. It wasn't a handball. Free kick Chelsea. Marcos Alonso fouled. So look, in terms of Chalobah, let's just hope there's no mistake in him. We know he's had a good season. Last few games, each one he's made a mistake. No mistakes tonight, son. No mistakes. Anyway, Christensen's come off. Let's hope he's okay and it's nothing serious. Also, bear in mind, remember, midweek now, Saturday, we have the FA Cup, and then after that, international break. So, it'll be 2 weeks off. 2 weeks off club football as we get ready to see the internationals. So, in terms of injuries, opportunity to heal. Definitely an opportunity to heal. Here come Lille. Shifted over to the left-hand side. Oh, Chalobah's been twisted. Chalobah. Oh, no. Trev, mate. What did I just say? 30 seconds ago. Oh, man. He got nutmegged, sent back to Stamford Bridge, and then got a yellow card for it. He's pulling the shirts again, isn't he? He's got to stop pulling shirts. He's got to stop. He's got to stop pulling the shirt, man. Richard, thank you so much, saying we've been Charity FC, but now we're Hamstring FC. Cheese strings. Cheese string FC. That's what we are now. Everyone's got a hamstring problem. Anyway, Chalobah's conceded the free kick on the edge of the box here. Thomas Tuchel's already fuming. I don't blame you, TT. Referee's having a word with the players in the box. What's going on here then? Aspie's having verbals. Referee's telling them to all calm down. Free kick to be taken. Ball in. Mendy gets a hand on it. Kante immediately out. Ball back into the box. Cleared again. Oh my God. Oh, there's a couple of shouts for a handball here. Someone's absolutely going mental. Who is that? He's still got his arms up. He's running like this. Saying it's handball. Was it a handball? That's going to go to VAR. Surely that's going to go to VAR. If someone is that convinced, the VAR will have a look. Yeah, and there we are. The referee stopped the game. He's waiting for a VAR check. Oh, man, this is not what we need right now. I don't like the way the player reacted because he seemed quite convinced. Oh, Jorginho. That's not handball, though, is it? Would that be handball? Does that count as handball? I think it might be given, you know. I think it, but it wasn't heading towards goal. It was a natural movement, but it did hit his arm. Jorginho's arm. Okay, referee's going to go to the screen and have a look himself. So this is how decisive it's getting now. VAR can't make a decision themselves, so the ref's going to have a look at the screen. Referee, mate, please be wise. Don't be stupid. No, show us the full clip. Show the full clip. Oh, he's going to give it, isn't he? He's going to give it. He's going to give it. He's going to give it. Yeah, he's going to give it. He's going to give it. Penalty. Yeah. Yeah. Jorginho. JC, thank you very much, saying 100% handball, but shouldn't be a red card. No, definitely not a red card. Definitely not a red. You could tell it wasn't intentional. But his hand came down to the ball. What can you do? If it was the other way around, we'd all be screaming handball, won't we? So let's be honest. Let's be honest. Edouard Mendy. This is going to change the tie. This is going to change the whole tie. The whole complexion of the game is about to change if they score. Come on. Is it going to be Yilmaz to take? Edouard Mendy, mate, if you can just pretend you're playing for Senegal, African Cup of final, that would be great. Come on, come on. Damn it. 1-0. Not what we wanted. Not what we wanted at all. You know what's mad? That entire action came from Chalobah's mistake and then Jorginho's handball. You couldn't write it because at the start people were complaining about Jorginho, and then Chalobah comes on and we all say, all of you in the chat, I said it to you guys as well, let's hope we don't see a mistake. 20 seconds in, we get a mistake. Man. And now we're 1-0 down. And now it's game on. Lille need one more goal. Lille need one more. One more goal. And it's only 38 minutes played. This game is going to get tasty now. Tasty. For all the wrong reasons. We need to score. I feel like now we need to score. If we score, it'll dent them completely. I don't think there'll be enough time for them to get 2 goals. We have to score though. Because one can happen at any time. It's Kante. Given away. Kai Havertz been fouled? No? AS Carl, thank you very much, saying Chalobah doesn't know the basics. League One player. It's crazy because this whole thing has happened in the last, 5 games, 5-6 games. We've seen constant mistakes from him. Jack, thank you very much, saying that is not a pen. The player pushed the ball with his chest to the arm. It's hit his arm coming down in a movement though, mate. It's not a case of his arms to the body. He's gone like that. It's not intentional, but it's a handball. Extra 985, thank you very much, saying, was Chalobah the only option? Who else is on the bench besides Lukaku? Thumbs. Yeah, Chalobah's the only option. In terms of defence, the only one. Lille, you can tell they smell blood now, man. They smell blood. They want this. Shamake, thank you very much for your super chat. Saying the whole idea of trying to hold playing this lineup and trying to control the game is wrong. We should go for a win and play our regular game and go for a win. Put this game to bed already. I get what you mean, and at least I agree. But I can understand why Tuchel set up the way he set up. This is the thing. It's very easy in hindsight, after it's done, to say, "Oh, that would have been right." But at the very beginning, when we saw this lineup, we knew protecting the result. I can get why he's gone with this. I get it. It's down to individual mistake as well. So, although now, considering we're 1-0 down, yes, I would go to type. I would go back to basics, and I would try and go attacking to try and get a goal. We need to get a goal to calm things down. So I would go back to how we normally play. Best Sam 2009 thank you very much. Saying midfield 3 is just not working, and Chalobah somehow got worse defending. He has a mistake in him, and he did not seem warmed up enough to come on. Also, Giovanni, thank you very much. Saying, would you get in Ruben Loftus-Cheek instead of Jorginho? Oh, Kai Havertz has won it. Referee. That's a yellow card. Thank you very much. Saying, would you get in Ruben Loftus-Cheek instead of Jorginho? I'm scared every time Jorginho takes the ball. Mexican fan here. Thank you very much. No, I wouldn't. You know what I would do? I would take off Jorginho. I'd go back to a pivot of a 2, and I would stick an attacker on next to Havertz and Pulisic. Ziyech, preferably. That's it. Free kick to Chelsea on the right-hand side. Chris Gill 08 saying Chelsea will not score with this midfield. Packing the midfield is overthinking the game, just like versus City. We lost then looking poor in attack, just like today. It's a valid point. Yeah, that was our downturn against Manchester City. So, yeah. Sagar saying we have to have faith in Super Tommy Tuchel. Absolutely, we do. Absolutely. There's still a whole half to play as well, so let's just hope. So Alonso to whack this one in. Alonso. Free kick on the right-hand side of the box. Come on, Marcos. Put this. Top bins. Oh, come on, man. Just hit the wall. Corner ball. So, corner ball. This time, if you can lift it, mate, and not hit the wall, that would be great. Good ball in. It looked like a good ball in. Wasn't far enough. Go on. Fantastic. Marcos Alonso, bruv, stay on your feet. Mate, see, this is the downturn of Alonso. If that was Reece James, he makes that every day of the week. But Alonso is not the quickest. We know this. Alonso, as some people call him. Yeah. Anyway, we're on the brink of half-time. 1-0 down. Lille in possession as they move forward, trying to chase that second goal now. I don't like the way that Lille are able to move with the ball. It seems very, I don't want to say, is it easy? Maybe too easy. They're not being closed down quick enough. Richard, thank you very much, saying, I have a feeling we are going to get sabotaged in every tournament we are still in. First was the awful offsides against Lukaku in the EFL final, and now today this official is blatantly and obviously throwing the game. I would say we have ourselves to blame. I wouldn't put this all on the referee so far. I haven't seen anything too scandalous. That penalty was understandable. I don't see anything to suggest the referee is completely throwing this in Lille's favour. That might happen in the second half, you never know. But no, right now, I think we have ourselves to blame. And Thomas Tuchel needs to change it tactically. That's it. Kante, Aspi. Rudiger. Into Kante. Thiago Silva goes back to Mendy. 3 minutes of added time for the first half. Rudiger Alonso. Lille are pressing aggressively now. Very aggressively. Very. And we don't look like we're moving quick enough. We're not. Anyway, ball over the top by Alonso. Is Pulisic going to make that? No. It's not big enough. Kai Havertz, can he make his challenge? Nope. Rudiger, Leo on the attack. Kante wins it. N'Golo Kante. 1.5 minutes left to play of the half. Kante over to Aspie. Guys, move. Kante. Even Kovacic is not having the same impact. Jorginho over to Aspie. Rudiger. We've scored, haven't we? What's happened? Oh my God. Alonso. How late am I? Pulisic. Okay. All right. Nice one. Pulisic. There it is. 1-1. That's quite late. That's the most up-to-date I have available to me, though. I can't do better than that. I need to actually get a TV for that to happen properly, if that were to be the case. 1-1. And God for that. I would be more happy, but I know. I mean, thank goodness we've scored. Now it's back to type. Now Lille need 2 goals again. What a great move, by the way. Great finish by Puli. Is that Jorginho with the assist? You see, this is the thing with Jorginho. This is the thing. You get Jorginho that is defensively maybe not so savvy. But when he has to create something out of nothing, he will do that for you and put it on a plate. You know, that's the moral of the story. So, yeah. 1-1. Just on the brink of half-time. Beautiful. Beautiful. And there it is, half-time. So you know what? Psychologically, that would have dented Lille. So I'll have that. I'm quite confident now we'll be going through. I'm quite confident. In these circumstances, I'm definitely quite confident. So keep tabs on what's going on in the other game as well. 0-0 Arsenal-Liverpool still. Juve Villarreal 0-0. Tottenham winning 2-0 now. So it's quite something for Spurs. Congrats, Spurs. Extra 1985, thank you very much, saying last minute bid coming in from Algeria from the Younes Gouni Oil Company. Hey, Gouni already said, you know, he's ready to deploy the Al Gouni bin Fayed. He's ready to change his name to that. He's ready. So if it happens, we'll see. Terry Daniels, thank you very much, saying respect to the LeBron James of football. The LeBron James of football. Or LeBron James of soccer. No, let's not say that word ever again on this channel. Football. But 1-1. Happy days. Look, it's not been a good half. If we're being real, if we're being honest, it's not been a good half. It's not been disaster, but it's been mistake after mistake. So I'm just happy that right now we've managed to get an equalizer. It's 3-1 on aggregate now. Lille have to score 2 goals in 45 minutes, and they've just suffered a psychological blow going into half-time, having conceded that goal when they've actually had quite a good half. So yeah, there we are. Happy days for us. JC, thank you very much for your super chat saying Christensen is a sick note. Not sad if he leaves. That's harsh. He's a sick note. I mean, no, you'd think Pulisic would be a sick note. But Christensen, he's picked up an injury, of course. Good luck to him in his recovery, really. That's it. In the meantime, though, Chalobah needs to improve. Chalobah needs to get better. Quick. Because we've seen 3 games ago, mistake. 2 games ago, mistake. Last game, mistake. Today, mistake. That's too many mistakes. That's too many. Can't be having that. Best Damn 2009, thank you so much. Jorginho, causer of problems, deliverer of results. That's a very good way to sum him up, really. Because for the first half an hour, Jorginho did not look good. And then we saw, well, again, can't really blame him completely. His hand was where it was. Can't chop off his arm, but it was a handball. And then after that, boom, there you are. He's produced one piece of action that shows us exactly what he's made of and what he's worth. And just like he gave the assist to Kai Havertz against Newcastle, today he gives the assist to Pulisic against Lille. Beautiful. So in the end, having Jorginho on the pitch did work out for Thomas Tuchel. You see, this is what it's not black and white. It's not black and white. There are many grey areas in between where things can come down to the detail. And in this case, it came down to the detail. So we're 1-1 now, thankfully. Viv GFX saying Chalobah hasn't been the same since Liverpool. Exactly. Since that final, he's not been the same. I agree. But again, I'll cut him some slack because it's his first full season. Remember when Reece James had his first full season? He made a couple of mistakes. We saw... I'm not saying it's okay to make these mistakes. It's not. As far as I'm concerned, now you should be on the bench. And he was. Christensen came on, but he got injured. So it's a case of you're going to have to step up. If not, you're going to lose your place. But in the long run, next season, the season after, I think Chalobah will turn into a good defender. I think he will. Thank you very much, Digital Arts, saying, I heard that Aspie won't be able to leave as he had an automatic renewal in his contract and it was triggered yesterday. # no Ricketts. I love how so many people just don't want Ricketts. Fantastic. I don't want him either. Yeah, Aspie does have a thing in his contract. He does have a little clause where it automatically can renew if it's triggered. And it seems like that was the case. Now, will that go through as it should? We don't technically know. We're going to have to wait until the end of the season. But in terms of those defenders, Aspie, Rudiger, Christensen, right now, Aspie's looking like the one that will just stay just by default. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Unless we get taken over quickly and they can sort out the situation. Gerald, thank you very much, saying someone pull up Puli UCL knockout stats. Too good. Puli's Champions League form is very, very good. It is very, very good. So, yeah, I agree. Nassif, thank you very much, saying some people hoping to get Benfica, but I'd rather know. Smart comment. It's funny. I was having a conversation with my dad about this just 2 days ago, about how underrated, and he made a very good point, how very underrated Portuguese teams can be. An example was being when Mourinho won with Porto. He won the UEFA Cup. Immediately the next season won the Champions League. No one expected it. Knocked out Man United, knocked out all sorts, like it was nothing. Portuguese teams, sometimes they don't look good and sometimes they have that surprise factor where you don't know what to expect and they cause a shock on you. We've had our fair share. Benfica being an example. You remember that Europa League final with Ivanovic, last minute header. That went down to the wire. Porto, last season in the Champions League when we played them, they beat us in one leg even though we went through. But they beat us. They were fantastic. And I think they scored goal of the tournament with that overhead kick straight into the top corner, if you guys remember it. Portuguese teams can be weird. They can be weird. So, yeah. On one side, you'd think if Chelsea face Benfica, Chelsea will roll over them. But on the other side, there's that chance that Benfica can be a surprise factor. Just like they did against Ajax. Ajax, who dominated the group stage. You go and look at Ajax during that group stage. They looked unbelievable. Got knocked out by Benfica. So, yeah, you never know. But truly, truth be told, look, there will be no easy quarterfinal. Not at this stage. And we can try and pick the best of the bunch. But, yeah, it's not going to be easy. To Caliban, thank you very much, saying Alonso is a cockroach. We can't seem to get rid of him. He's always there. Also, why are we playing with so many defensive players? No, you know what? Alonso hasn't done badly today. I wouldn't say he's done badly today. Neither him or Aspie. I mean, they haven't done fantastic, but they haven't done bad. If anything, as I've said, the individual errors have come down to Jorginho and come down to Chalobah. But Jorginho's made amends for his by giving the assist. So we'll see what happens in the second half. But in terms of playing with defensive players, protect the result, which, weirdly enough, even with the same players on the pitch, we've managed to change the dynamic and get an equaliser. So now Thomas Tuchel faces a dilemma. Does he stick with this because that got us the equaliser? Or does he change it up and go back to how we normally play with a risk that we might leave ourselves exposed, but also more of a chance that we're going to score? When Lille have to score twice. Thomas Tuchel's got a headache this half-time. Definitely a tough one. Nassif, thank you very much. Saying, also people will say we got lucky again if we win the Champions League. Let them say we got lucky. If we retain, I will happily hear everyone tell us or tell me that we got lucky. Beautiful. Feed it to my ears. I'd love it. Because at the end of the day, we would have won it twice in a row. And that's all that I care about. What we can even do is rock up outside Parliament and start celebrating with a Champions League trophy. If you guys are all up for that, I'm down. Why not? As it was suggested earlier on, if it happens, why not? But in terms of Chelsea and the news and the takeovers and all that, I'm going to read out a couple of things. Before I do, Yosmar, thank you for your super chat. Saying, no American owners, please. I don't need to see Pitbull. I don't need to see Pitbull singing at the bridge every halftime. Great to see the togetherness in the squad. That's fantastic. Yeah. Imagine a halftime show. Oh my God. We won't see a halftime show, but that would be so funny. Can you just imagine Pitbull going, Mr. Worldwide? No, that would be crazy. In terms of what has happened at Chelsea today, if we dive into what has gone down, the latest is so Lord Sebastian Coe has seemed to partner up with let me see if I can get a name. So, Sebastian, yes, with Sir Martin. So, Sebastian Coe has put out a statement. Quickly, JC, thank you very much, saying, if we win the Champions League, go board with me, Younes. I don't know, I don't know. I did say last year if we won the Euros, if England won the Euros, I'd do it. We didn't. We lost the final. So, I don't know if I should put myself in that situation again, you know. That was tense. And I like my hair. So, no, I don't think I'm going to take part this time. But if you want to, absolutely. Sebastian Coe has said, I am certain that Sir Martin is the right man to lead Chelsea Football Club into its next chapter. He has an exceptional track record in British business, as well as unrivaled experience in shepherding Liverpool out of a very difficult situation. That's interesting. He has the vision, acumen and financial backing to ensure our club's future success, keeping Chelsea Football Club at the top of European football and challenging for trophies. If I just continue with... But most importantly, like me, he is a lifelong Chelsea supporter and a Shed season ticket holder. I know that this bid is for the millions of Chelsea fans around the world. We love our club and we always put the fans first. That's from Sebastian Coe and Sir Martin. Interesting. Now, I've looked at the values of both of them and I struggle to see how they have enough money for this. But if they do, we'll see what happens on Friday. I welcome this. This one I definitely welcome. I definitely welcome it. In terms of Gianluca Vialli, ex-Chelsea manager and football player and player manager at one point, if you guys remember. He has signed up to advise property developer Nick Candy's prospective bid for the Premier League club for Chelsea. He has said, now Gianluca Vialli has said, I have met Nick Candy on a number of occasions, and I am fully behind his visions and commitment to make Chelsea the most globally recognised and supported club in the world, as well as maintaining the ongoing success on the pitch. That's from Gianluca Vialli. So he is backing Nick Candy. But again, does Nick Candy have the investors? It's hard. It's hard to say. At the moment, it doesn't look like he does. So we'll wait and see. There's some promising things happening here. But Sebastian Coe and his launch with Sir Martin is a very interesting one. Stephanie, thank you very much, saying, I'll already have a Pete Ricketts, as a governor. I live in Nebraska, USA. I don't want that family near Chelsea FC. Oh, I already have a Ricketts. Oh, wow. I've heard a lot of things about the Ricketts, and I've heard a lot of things about Woody Johnson, is it? Alex Goldberg has already warned myself and all of us that we should not go anywhere near him. Because for the New York Jets, he's done bad things for them. So, yeah. American franchise players is what I'm scared of, I'll be honest. MU saying, are we allowed to at least say Roman Abramovich? It seems like the media government want us fans to forget Roman in a haste. You're completely right. And no, look, it's easy to separate the two. Roman as a person and what he does in his own personal life, and what he done as an owner of Chelsea Football Club. We should forever be thankful for what he's accomplished as an owner of Chelsea Football Club. And for that, we can continue to say his name, regardless, absolutely. And when the time comes, I will be doing a video illustrating Chelsea's best moments under Roman and giving a thank you to Roman, because I think it's deserved. Of 19 years, 21 trophies, mate. I think a thank you is definitely needed. So if anyone has a problem with that, if a government has a problem with that, if the media, if pundits have a problem with that, let them have a problem with it. At the end of the day, he was a top owner for us. We accomplished a lot. It's as simple as that. Adam, thank you very much, saying, Younes, will we ever see Younes HA's videos again? I have some memorial comments with you from almost a decade ago on there. Hashtag David Luiz. Hilarious. I actually don't know, I actually don't know. I need to try and find if they're all privated or if they were deleted or what. I don't know. I'll have to have a look. Seb B, thank you very much, saying, which owner would you prefer, Younes? By the way, Mason Mount has come on. I just want to make that clear. For who, I don't know. Jorginho's still on the pitch. So, Kovacic. Interesting. No, for me, I have to be honest, I see Saudi media as the one where everything is ready. Everything is set in stone. Everything is there on a plate, ready to begin. The only thing is how quick can they get a deal done. That's the only thing. We're ready to start the second half, by the way. Okay, there we go. So yeah, in relation to who I think is best placed, Saudi media. Who I think are definitely able to get a deal done quicker, Todd, for sure. Chulomi, thank you very much, saying, yeah, the hypocrisy has been galling. The USA quick to sanction the Russians, yet stalls to remove the Confederate statues. UK root of most ongoing world conflicts. I mean, the British Empire were a thing. They were. So, yeah. Also, Ben Jacobs has added more in terms of the whole Saudi media bid. He said, Saudi media's group bid is $3.5 billion. Think this will be the highest offer given the circumstances, but there won't be much between the handful of serious bidders. Don't see Nick Candy as being one of those now, despite exhaustive and still ongoing efforts to see what's possible. So Nick Candy's looking like he's going to be out of this very, very shortly. As the second half has kicked off, we'll wait and see what goes down. Now it's 1-1 and we can hopefully get a hold on this game. Meanwhile, the other quarter-finalists, let's just put this into perspective. So, Liverpool, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Man City, Atletico Madrid, Benfica, and then whoever wins tonight between Juve, Villarreal, us and Lille. I mean, that's not easy. Those are the best teams in Europe altogether. And you could argue Benfica, but Benfica are there. So, Atletico, City, Real, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, us, Juventus. Oh my God, this is gonna get mad. It's gonna get mad. Chelsea free kick on the left hand side, very very quick one. Oli Di Pupo saying, "Thanks Younes, I appreciate you for not being a hypocrite on the Roman subject. Government enjoyed his generosity even during a pandemic and turned against him." I mean, hey, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Ordinary folk saying, Younes, Lille attackers entered the box before the player taking the penalty had taken it. Shouldn't the penalty be retaken in this situation? I'm trying to think here. I don't think it needs to be retaken. I mean, logically, yes, you'd probably think it needs to be retaken. Especially if it's their own players. But the way that rule always goes is if Chelsea fans, not Chelsea fans, but can you imagine Chelsea fans running into the box? Chelsea players running into the box and the penalty's missed. Then he'll have to take it again. But yeah, in terms of his own teammates going into the box, I mean, I'd like to think he would have to take it again, yes, but I don't think that's actually the case. So yeah. And yes, Nizar Kinsella 40 minutes ago gave us an update. Nick Candy hasn't been able to negotiate with the Rain Group, who are only dealing with people who have enough finance to be a principal bidder. I did read this earlier on. Candy has been searching for partners to buy his beloved CFC, but no luck so far. He doesn't find them in 24 hours. There's just no way. He does say Chelsea legend Gianluca Vialli is supporting Candy's bid now. It's still unclear where the financial backing is coming from. But yeah, if he can get one done. Sorry. No, has Saudi media negotiated with Rain? Yes, they have. They have. So I thought negotiated with Candy. I was about to be like, yo, that could be something I'd like to see. But the Saudis don't have to do that. That's the whole point. Anyway, President. Thank you very much, Jafar. Saying, I don't usually cry over billionaires, but Roman was one of the good ones. Roman spearheaded the exit of the Super League. I mean, it was Chelsea that made the first move in terms of withdrawing, so yeah. That whole Super League time was outrageous as well, by the way. I remember that. Just crazy. But yeah. It was Chelsea. Look, you could see Chelsea were regretting that. And it was a case of they saw the outrage. They were waiting for one catalyst to then turn to UEFA and go, we can't do this. Or not UEFA, sorry. Perez. And go, we can't do this. And that was exactly when the fans showed up at Stamford Bridge to protest. You know, Petr Cech came out to the fans, you remember? Thogdad and Thogden literally right there. And it was a case of, okay, now we have the excuse. The fans are angry. We can't do this. And they got it all cancelled. So, happy days. Lille on the attack. Header. Close. Oh, Aspie's been done there. Ball into the box. Lille threatening him. Doing a good job as well. Oh, Alonso's been twisted. Alonso got twisted. Oh my God. If that went in, I would have to advocate Alonso to be substituted immediately. Immediately. He got twisted into a pretzel. Oh, man. And a great ball in. And an unlucky header by Yilmaz. I mean, Mendy did look like he had it covered. Oh, Alonso got wrecked. He got done dirty. He got done dirty, man. Oh, man. Again, not surprising. And now Lille have an injury. Looks like someone's pulled a groin or thigh. Alonso got violated. How bad is Christensen's injury? I think it's a hamstring. We don't know how bad, though. We don't know how bad. I mean, he didn't look like he was in that much pain. He managed to walk off. Yeah. Hopefully, it's nothing more than 2 weeks. We'll see. Imagine if we get Bayern Munich. Oh, my God. Funeral service for Alonso tomorrow. Oh, man. I mean, yeah. He tries his best. What can he do? He got twisted. Kante, Azpilicueta. Pulisic missed it completely. Ball into the box. Oh, okay. Rudiger. Go on, Rudy, run. Just run. Run, Rudy, run. Run like the wind. Oh, he's given a great through ball. No, not a great through ball. Oh! How have we not won the ball there? Oh, little defenders all panicking. Don't know what to do with it. We still didn't win it off them. You'd think we would have won that. Lille goalkeeper giving an apology. There's a Lille player with an injury here. He might have pulled his right buttock. I'm not even kidding here. Like, I think he might have pulled the muscle. Yeah, he's done something there. He's not looking comfortable. He might have to just hope he can run that off. Or maybe he got cramp. Hard to think how you get cramp there, but it's a muscle. JC saying, The Athletic have said Chelsea to play all Champions League games without fans. Yes, that is how it's looking. Which I have to say, as Chelsea are on the attack, will be quite sad if Chelsea were to make the final. Say if we did it, yeah. We wouldn't have fans. That would be quite sad. Again, unless if an ownership change happens quick and everything gets lifted, then we can see. Yes, glutes. Glute is the correct scientific word. Absolutely. And he's in pain. Yeah, Botman. Botman is in pain. Not looking comfortable as well. Imagine. Oh, poor lad, he's gone down. Botman's gone down. Oh, man. A few of you in the chat know exactly what I'm thinking. Oh, man. Yeah. Poor lad. Hey, look, at the end of the day, it is a muscle. It can be pulled. It can be injured. It's just like a hamstring, just like a thigh. Anything can happen, man, except I just know he's going to have a hard time sitting down now, I reckon. I think, hopefully it's not bad. I hope it's not bad. That's just, maybe just a little bit of discomfort, but yeah, he might have to stand for a considerable amount of time instead of sitting down. If not, he's just going to be in pain. Terry, thank you very much. Yeah, exactly. Bot, man. But yeah, 56 minutes in, they're going to make a substitution now. It's looking like George Weah's son is coming on. So Timothy Weah is about to come on. Meanwhile, we look at the other games in the meantime. Juve still 0-0 with Villarreal, so that's going to extra time as it stands. Tottenham still winning 2-0. They're about to win that game. That game's about to end. Tottenham about to win a football match. Unbelievable. And Arsenal-Liverpool still 0-0 at half-time. So second half, we'll see what happens there. Yeah, Damien, thank you very much. Botman with butt cramps. We wish him well. We do. Absolutely. Aspilicueta. Chalobah. Yeah, Tottenham. Win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win. That is Tottenham in a nutshell, basically, yeah. And yet, Goldstein is a lifelong Spurs fan, which is something that I don't want at the club, which is the only negative thing with the whole Todd Bowley and Wiss consortium, is that Goldstein is a Tottenham supporter. So, again, Chalobah with a shirt pull. What is Chalobah doing with these shirt pull? Is he addicted to shirts or something? Listen, after the game, send him to Primark, please, or something. I don't know. Get him an abundance of shirts, because the amount of times he's pulling on shirts is ridiculous. This is getting silly. Getting silly, man. He's the only one that's doing that. So, right, Chelsea free kick on the edge. So, free kick to be taken. Timothy Weah on screen. Obviously, his dad, ex-Chelsea. Very, very briefly, but ex-Chelsea. I think George Weah was only on loan to Chelsea and stayed for I think it was 15 games or something. Nothing major. But he played. Alonso, it's hit the wall. It's hit the wall! And Rudiger trying to take the shot goes out for a goal kick. Unlucky. Rezo Park, thank you very much, saying Chalo is trying to get us new shirts. Leave him alone. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? We need new shirts. We can't get rid of the ones with free, so we'll take everyone else's. Trev is going to be like, yeah, give me your shirt. Give me your shirt. I want your shirt. Lille have a couple of warm-ups going on in order to make some substitutions. Again, they are chasing this game. They have to score 2 goals. Chalobah is down. What's happened to Trev then? Did he try to pull someone's shirt and got whacked in the face for it or something? Let's see. So Chalobah... Oh, coming... Oh, okay. So he's been... There's an arm to the head with Yilmaz. And Chalobah's felt the effects there. Tuchel is telling the other... I think that the other manager to stop giving it large. Hashim, thank you very much. Saying Chalobah trying to pull their shirt sponsor. I mean, I have to be a little fair here. Yilmaz didn't go up with this or anything like that. His arms were down, but because he jumped so much more higher than Trev, his arm got the side of Chalobah's head. So it's one of those things. Richard, thank you very much, saying, I know this is a useless fact, but did you know that Pulisic now has as many Champions League goals for Chelsea as Eden Hazard? No way. Oh, well, there you are then. That's fantastic. So I think it's going to be a drop ball. Mace to take. So Lille on the attack. Here come Lille on the left-hand side. It's George Weah's boy, Timothy. He looks quick. I have to say, he does look quite pacey. Ball into the box. Anyone there? Nope. Mason Mount to clear up. Kai Havertz trying to run into some pressure on Onana. Doesn't do it. Bombing down the right-hand side. Yilmaz. Corner ball. Corner ball. Lille. Taken very quickly. Ball in. Oh, it's at the post. Oh my God. I mean, where's the marking there, lads? Where's the marking? No one's picked him up. Alonso's ball watching. What's going on? Both of them by themselves. You could even blame Thiago Silva there. Where's the marking? That's a warning. Just under half an hour to play. Remember, Lille need to score twice. I think they're going to win the free kick there. No advantage given. Ball shifted to the left. Oh, can't allow Lille to score. If Lille score one, you know the saying, when it rains it pours. You don't want that. You don't want that. Straight to Mendy, brings it down. Cool. Settle down. But that was a good ball in from Yilmaz. Oh, straight to the post. Defenders caught sleeping. Mendy didn't move. Unlucky. Even Thiago Silva's baffled. So 64 minutes played, still 1-1 as it stands. Chelsea are going through. Although we got to be careful, man. I mean, you have to think, when it comes to the big boys, I know we're champions of Europe, or champions of the world. Chalobah wins the goal kick, I think. Yeah, goal kick Chelsea. We've got to step up. In terms of play facing the big boys, we have to step up. Nick254, thank you very much, saying Mendy seems to be ball watching all these headers. I mean, Edouard Mendy. I mean, no, there's been a couple of times where he's come out and reached for it, but with a chance like that, there's nothing he can do. For that header that hit the post, Mendy has nothing that he can do there. Nothing. So it's the defenders. They need to be marking. Warren, thank you very much, saying make Chalobah wear mittens. Just running on the pitch with oven mittens on. You know what? I'd do it. I'd do that. That way you can't grab anyone. Maybe you'll force him to defend properly. At times where he thinks he can't. Rudiger doesn't look happy with not sure with what. It's a goal kick. So full time over at Brighton. It's finished Brighton 0, Tottenham 2. So Tottenham have picked up 3 points. Meanwhile, at the Arsenal-Liverpool game, still 0-0. Is it 1-0? Is it 1-0 Liverpool? It's 1-0 Liverpool, isn't it? Just as I say, it's 0-0. It's 1-0 Liverpool, isn't it? Yeah, it's 1-0 Liverpool. Diogo Jota sends Liverpool 1-0 up, as expected. So Arsenal now having to chase. Good luck, Arsenal. You're going to need it. And Guy29, thank you very much, saying Webb have gotten to the point of the tournament. Yeah, we have gotten to the point of the tournament where skills and tactics are not enough. We need the football gods to give us good luck. I mean, in a knockout competition, of course, you need a bit of luck. But you make your own luck. I truly believe that. I truly believe you make your own luck. You have to put enough into a game or a tie in order to get what you need from it. It doesn't just come by itself. So, yeah. Bamba's getting a little bit rowdy now. Bamba's starting to lose his head. He's getting a bit desperate. He's a good player, Bamba. I'll give him that. He's a very good player. But, yeah, you can tell he's starting to get frustrated. And yet he did shove Alonso. That is a foul, so I don't know what he's complaining about. Referee's spot on. Free kick taken by Mendy. Has that gone out for a throw? No, it hasn't. Almost did, but no. Is Alonso. He allows it to go out for a throw. Tactical wasting time in minute 67. Gotta love it. Let's see what we do going forward now. Don't know if we're going to be making any more subs. Oh, possession lost by Lille. Here's Puli. Aspilicueta. He's got no option. He's going to have to go all the way back to Jorginho. Jorginho's giving the ball away. Trying to get Yilmaz on his way. Out for a Chelsea throw. Is that a free kick on Xhaka? If that's how you say his name, Xhaka. Referee's asking for the ball. Where's the ball? SB takes the throw. All the way back. Mendy. Bombs it forward. Mason manages to win it. Go on, Mace. Quality. Alonso, Mace, Jorginho. Into Alonso, and defender intercepts that. And given away. Straight back to us. Thiago Silva. Come on. Alonso, Havertz. Ball shifted all the way to Aspilicueta. Lovely. Pulisic. Cross it. Jorginho. Rudiger. Have a dig. Every time it gets to Rudiger, I always just want to go, mate, have a shot. No way. I can't tell. Aspie. Right, people, we're in the quarterfinal. There we are. They're fantastic. Well, there we are. So, I predicted 2-0 in my preview. We'll go with 2-1 instead. I'll take that. Aspilicueta. Great finish. Gotta love it. And Pulisic, yeah. Puli with the assist. Great ball in. Actually, was that Aspie? Or was that an own goal? No, sorry, it was Mason Mount, not Pulisic. Mason Mount with the assist. Mason Mount. Yeah, it was. Aspie's knee. Aspie's knee hit it. Beautiful finish, Aspie. Well done. Mason Mount with the assist. Lovely jubbly. JC, thank you very much, saying Dad with the spoiler again. Yep, I mean, quite in advance as well. For Luseiki, thank you very much, saying your dad's voice always gives sounds of goal. Gotta love it. Well, there we are. Thomas Tuchel's substitutions paid off. Bringing Masons on, managed to get an assist. Aspilicueta starting this game, getting a goal, scoring with his knee. It's a Chelsea thing, isn't it? Carlos, thank you very much, saying good old Pops coming through in the clutch. Come on, you Blues. He's going to turn into my goal alarm at this rate. It's going to be a case of every time we get a goal, it's just, the background. Gaurav Singh, thank you very much, saying, we get to know in advance. Thanks, Papa Younes. If he's watching, they're saying thanks. Thanks for the goals. Fantastic. Well, we've got lovely job. I mean, if we get third, we'll get another alert, Hopefully so. 18 minutes to go, it's looking like. Plus stoppage time, it's done. Lille have to score 3. Lille have to score 3 goals, and we're making subs. Oh! Come on, everyone. You know what to do. You know what to do. Come on. Come on. In the chat. You know what to do. Loftus Cheek's coming on for Jorginho, and Pulisic has come off for Mr. Thumbs Up. Yep, there we are. There we are. There we are. Bombard it, people. I love it. I love it. So we've turned this game around. And now it seems like we have enough room to breathe in order to do what we want. Whatever we want. So now it's a case of even Lukaku now, you've got no pressure. You got no pressure. Show us what you're made of. Yeah? Show us what you're made of. That's it. And that goes for everyone now. There's no pressure. I'm getting comments of 2-0. It is 2-0. 2-0 Firmino with the second goal for Liverpool. Arsenal are officially toast. Yosmar, thank you very much, saying, I worry for Tuchel under the new owners. He has been magnificent through the Super League, Lukaku trilogy, and now this. We must protect him. No, I'm not worried at all. I think Thomas Tuchel might actually be the luckiest man on earth. Because now I think his position is secure. I think we will actually get to keep a manager for more than 3 seasons. I actually think that might happen with Thomas Tuchel now. With Roman, there's no way that's happening. With any other potential owner, I think Thomas Tuchel gets the green light. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Samuel Martinez again for the super sticker. Thank you very much. But yeah, in terms of other subs, I know a few people probably feel hard done with the fact that Ziyech hasn't come on. But again, that means we get to use them on Saturday. That's how I see it. Hopefully, anyway. Ball into the box. And by the way, Saturday, Middlesbrough. After what went down yesterday, I hope we wreck them to pieces. Just for their chairman. Just for their chairman, who decided to start talking. Yeah. I hope we break them. Fingers crossed. Villarreal are leading in Turin. That's a shock. That's a shock. Penalty. Was it a pen? Hang on, I'm about to get confirmation. It was a penalty. Moreno with the goal. So they're leading 1-0, 12 minutes to go. 12 minutes to go. Juventus have to score. If not, they're heading out. Oh, I think you guys know where this is going. I think you guys know. For the quarterfinal draw on Friday, I think you guys know where this is going. Right? The quarterfinals last year We were all going, let's get Porto. Please, let's get Porto. Give us Porto, yeah? And we got Porto. Now it's going to be a case of, please, give us Villarreal or Benfica. And if we get one of them, you know what I'm going to say. So we'll wait and see on Friday. Fingers crossed. We'll wait and see to the draw. I will try and give you guys a reaction for that. No Revi, thank you very much. Saying, haha, I'm watching the game on a French broadcaster. They are fuming. Asking for cards and saying the result is not deserved. Oh, really? Oh, really? Not deserved? Okay. Let them complain as they get eliminated from the competition. We don't care. That's it. You know, we'll be on our way to the quarterfinal draw on Friday, and that broadcaster can stay, that commentator can stay complaining at home. That's it. Gaurav Singh, thank you very much, saying glad Arsenal are losing. Saw Expressions and Robbie Save the Bridge video the other day. That was way too much. Need to be classy like Goldbridge. I agree. I thought that was taken a bit too far. You know, things come right back around sometimes, you know. And yeah. Let's just say that. You know, Arsenal and Spurs are not exactly being run as perfect football clubs now, are they? You know, we have our problem, and it's temporary. It's temporary. Don't worry, we'll still be on top. They won't. I doubt it. So yeah. Lestive, thank you very much, saying YouTube chat has never seen this many thumbs up. You can thank Romelu Lukaku for that. Deshant, thank you very much, saying, Boro's going to get annihilated. I hope they get annihilated, man. On Saturday, normally against a team like Middlesbrough, I'd be like, yeah, you know what? Come on, let's go, guys. Let's do this. Come on. Let's not take it easy, but respect them and get that win and cool. And now, after what their chairman's been saying, I'm like, yo, I hope we batter them. I hope we batter them. Thank you very much. Rego Park saying, French fans and media, please return to farming. Wheat and grain shortage thanks to Putin. There are a lot of farms out over there, I have to say. And they do have some very, very good farms. In terms of living the farm life, you probably won't get better than the south of France. That's just being honest. But yes, in terms of any French broadcasters or commentators that are moaning about this result, tough. Tough. Not long left now. 10 minutes. Just over the 10 minutes. As Loftus-Cheek gets fouled. Keeping tabs on these other games as well. Villarreal on the brink of qualifying away at Juventus. That's huge. Oh, man. We're going to be in the quarterfinal, people. We're going to be in the quarterfinal again. This is our Chelsea Football Club. We are gargantuan, aren't we? We're fantastic. Any season that we rock up with problems or without problems, yeah, no problem. Quarterfinal, yeah, light work. You know, semi-final, yeah, of course. We'll be there. We'll be there. We don't even need to try, and we're in these semi-finals, all sorts, quarterfinals, competing for trophies. We reached finals. Thomas Tuchel, fun fact: every single cup competition he's been in at Chelsea Football Club has resulted in a final. Every single competition. Except the Premier League, but there's no final. Every cup competition he has been in at Chelsea, we've reached the final. So, yeah, it's going to be cool to see how far we get in the Champions League this year. But Chelsea, man, all we do is win. That's all we do. It's a Chelsea thing. Exactly, it's a Chelsea thing. So, Sorav, thank you very much, saying, what's with the Lakaka thing? I actually don't know, you know. That just popped out of nowhere. I think someone done this like alter, like a mock of Lukaku. And I saw there's one person on Insta who does this thing where he actually looks like Lukaku. And he has a little bit more weight on him. But he puts a Chelsea shirt and then he tags himself as Lakaka and then he has a shot, and the ball comes into the box or something and he hits it and it goes out for a throw. Or he takes a penalty and he just hits it off the pitch, and then he goes, oh, you know, Lukaka, yeah. I don't know. I know where it's actually come from, though. Tim Benson, thank you very much, saying, don't think Pulisic will play the weekend. Going to be given heavy minutes next week for the USA to qualify for the World Cup. Praying for no injuries. Absolutely. Next week is a big week for many countries. Many countries. It's World Cup deciding week. We're going to find out who is making it to the World Cup next international break. That's coming up. So, including the African contingent. So the Africans will all be decided in, well, it's the 16th now. So in exactly 2 weeks' time, we will know who's qualified for the World Cup. And the same will be said for the Americans and everyone that's competing over there. So North and Central America. It's going to be crazy. Plus the playoffs. We've got the European playoffs as well. It's going to be mad. It's going to be mad. M-Evolution22, thank you very much, saying, hi Younes, if we do draw Liverpool, Man City or Bayern Munich, are you optimistic we can win, especially without fans? I am. Because Chelsea are a cup team. And right now, Hakim Ziyech is coming on for the last 7 minutes to take over from Kai Havertz. So Lukaku will be the sole man up top, it looks like. But, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think in terms of getting a top team, yes, it's going to be difficult, but anything can happen. Over 2 legs, anything can happen. And Chelsea in the cup competition, when the going gets tough and it gets to the latter stages, we show up. We do show up. So I fully expect us to put in a performance if we do get a big team. But obviously, we've got a draw to get through first. Let's hope we get Villarreal. Villarreal are 2-0 up. Actually, let's not get Villarreal. Forget what I just said. I didn't mean that. Let's get Benfica. Because this is mad. Juventus are knocked out. Pau Torres has scored for Villarreal. It's 2-0. Juventus are out. Juventus are toast. So, yes, I don't want Villarreal now. They look serious. Thank you very much. Deshant, much love from India. I wish for Nick Candy, though. Fair enough. Real Jamil, thank you very much, saying, Younes, this may be a pipe dream, but I still think we can make some noise at the Prem title. City and Liverpool are still, to me, I know, you know. I've seen that. I still think it's a little too far off, but we might as well give it a go. Man. Give it a go. Because, yeah, Liverpool and City have to play each other. If Liverpool are winning tonight, so they're going to be 1 point behind City. If they draw and we were to win, we could end up 5 points behind with about 8-9 games to go. It's possible. It's possible at that point. You never know, but I think it might still just be a little bit too out of reach. Osam Wanyi, thank you very much, saying Friday is going to be heart attack day. Probably so. But yeah, if we look at the very quickly as ball tries to go into Lukaku with the thumbs up. Yeah, right now, as it stands, Manchester City, 29 games, 70 points. Liverpool, 29 games, 69 points. Chelsea, 28 games, 59 points. So if Chelsea win that game in hand, we go up to 62, which would be 8 points behind City. And then City and Liverpool have to play each other. So if they draw and we win, you know, we get there. We get in reach. We would be 6 points behind City and 5 points behind Liverpool with about 8 games to go. So it's out of reach. I feel like it's not easy, but it's worth a go. We might as well try. We shouldn't go in with a mindset of, nah, we can't do that. If they drop points, we need to be there to try and snap it up. Who knows? On the last day, it might go to the last day. But yeah, in terms of Liverpool, fair play for catching Manchester City up. Honestly, who would have thought that was going to happen? At one point, Manchester City were what was it, 13 points ahead? The way they've slipped. Ironic. 86 minutes played now, and we are on the brink of reaching the quarterfinals with ease. We all know it's done. Even Lille have given up. You can tell the momentum's just gone straight down. So ball into the box. Is that going to be pinged in? It is. Header. Goal kick Chelsea. Sorry, Lille. You're heading out of the Champions League. Better luck next time. See you next year if you make it. Not sure you will. Right now, PSG, I think, are like 15 points ahead in Liga, despite all their problems. Tells you everything you need to know. Marseille are second, I think. In terms of below them, who else is below? Saint-Etienne, if I'm not mistaken, are they around? No, not Saint-Etienne. No, my bad. And Saint-Etienne are relegation. Nice. So PSG, Marseille, Nice, Rennes, possibly Strasbourg, and Lille are sixth and a little bit way off from Champions League position. So it's not looking good for them in terms of Champions League football. No way is it a penalty to Villarreal again. Oh, Juventus have capitulated. Juventus have absolutely capitulated. I'm just waiting to see the number change to 3-0. Esteban, thank you very much, saying, I've improved my English watching your videos. Thank you very much. I'm glad. I'm happy for you. Thank you. Keep it up. Best thing to do is conversation. Try and get in and around people that you know speak good English and have conversations with them, and don't be afraid to make any mistakes. That's it. 3-0. There it is. Juventus crashing out. Crashing out. That's horrific. Unreal. Yeah, so 3-0. What a way to end for Juventus, eh? Sam 1 year again, thank you very much, saying if we have the same opportunity when games got called off for other teams, I think we will still be competing against them for the league. Yeah, you remember that whole saga of other teams being able to get their games called off and we couldn't? Yeah. You never know, You never know. We'll see what happens into the lead up of the end of the season. But for Chelsea tonight, happy days. Happy days. We will be going to the quarterfinal. We will be in the quarterfinal draw on Friday morning. We will go through that same journey we went through last season where we were hoping to get the team that we wanted. We're going to be doing that all again. Is it going to be the same outcome? We'll wait and see. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. It's going to get interesting. Young Lil Pappy, thank you very much, saying, no, McKennie has killed Juve. Underrated player. Alonso getting his ball blocked. Yosmar, thank you very much, saying good evening to Juve. Deep cup runs as a CFC thing. It is. And yeah, Villarreal managed by Unai Emery, aren't they? Oh, good ball in. Kante. Alonso. Kante. Loftus-Cheek. Go on, Ruben. Lovely. Kante. Have a shot. Oh, has to be. Has to be. Oh, Alonso. Mason Mount. Ball into the box. Saved. You'd think that Alonso would bury that. Surely he'd be able to bury that. Did he try to dink it? I would have hoped that he did try to dink it because I think that's the best option. But yeah, Chilwell scores that, yeah? Yeah, Chilwell. I'm just glad he's back to full training. Not full training, individual training. So he's back running on grass and doing everything on grass again, which is good. Let's try and get him back for the Champions League final, eh? You know, if we're able to, make it. It'd be a Chelsea thing. If Chelsea were to go that far in this competition, it would be very typical of us to do that. It would be. Nick254, thank you very much, saying all the teams on Friday will be hoping to get Chelsea. Well, that's a big mistake. Big. We are European champions. Do they honestly underrate us like that? I mean, I'd have it if they actually think that, yeah, let's get Chelsea. Bring it. If anyone has that sort of mentality, fantastic. I'd happily play against them. Because I think they'd get shocked. Rajib, thank you very much, saying it's been good. It's been good that we're united with what's going on outside, on the pitch, getting results, but one way or another, get the Saudis to buy the club ASAP. Well, we'll see what happens by Friday. Friday's going to be a big day. Friday, we've got the Champions League draw, quarterfinal. Friday, we've got the deadline of the bids from all these potential owners that have to have had submitted their bid. So we'll find out who's made it, who's actually put a bid in, and who's going to be considered. So yeah, Friday, big day. Big day for us. We'll see what goes down. Chelsea about to wrap this game up now. 30 seconds to play. Lukaku actually gets past the defender and he manages to get a free kick. Unbelievable. Lukaku, unreal. He dribbled past a central defender, ladies and gentlemen, and won a free kick. He looked like his old Inter Milan self there. That was great. That's a yellow card actually as well. So. Stick Alonso on this. Stick Alonso on this and just let him have a dig. I actually give it to Rudiger. Screw it. Give it to Rudiger. Mate, we've got nothing to lose. Let Rudiger have a shot. You never know. It might go top bins. That Lille defender misses the next match. Obviously, no disrespect, but there won't be a next match for Lille. So, nothing lost there, really. Is it going to be Alonso? Is it going to be Ziyech? Is it going to be Mason Mount? I would say it's going to be Ziyech or Alonso. Actually, it's going to be Alonso. It's definitely going to be Alonso. Alonso? Just over. We can get ready for full time now. It's done. Surely it's done. There it is. Full time. Lovely jubbly. Thank you very much. Chelsea have qualified to the quarterfinal of the Champions League. Beautiful. And Dishant, thank you very much, saying busy Friday for Chelsea. Very busy Friday. We'll see what goes down. Yeah, Rego Park, thank you very much. Nobody gave us a chance to win the Champions League last year. Let them underestimate again. Let them. Absolutely, with pleasure. Older, thank you very much, saying Juve has been good eveninged by Villarreal. They have. Indeed. I think maybe even Arsenal tonight might be regretting letting Unai Emery go. Bessam 2095 saying everyone was hoping to get Chelsea last season as well. See how that turned out. Also, with Chilwell and James, we would be top of the league. We actually would be, you know. Well, I'd like to think we'd be in the mix. So, yeah. We'll see what happens. Right now, there we are. Confirmation. Juventus have lost 3-0 at home to Villarreal. No one would have expected that. No one. Lille 1, Chelsea 2. Arsenal currently losing 2-0 at home to Liverpool. Not a catastrophic result, I have to say, considering it's Liverpool. But it's still a loss. So it is what it is. They're not going to like that. But it's Liverpool. And M Evolution 22 saying, do we know how long the government will take to make a decision on the bids? I actually don't know. I don't think anyone knows. But it's going to be a case of the Rain Group will get their bids. They'll choose someone. After choosing someone, they will have to ask for approval from the government. That should be quite instant. Considering that all the bids so far, all the parties involved, don't seem like they have any discrepancies with the British government. So I'm assuming whoever it's going to be, the government should just say yes and approve. But at the end of the day, money talks. So they're going to see where they might get their own interest from. And we'll see what happens there. But yeah, Friday is a big day. We'll see what goes down. Obviously, remember, there is a chance that before anything is actually approved or given over to the government, if it's quite close, the Rain Group will allow the top 2-3 bids in order to make a final offer. So it could get dragged out a little longer. We'll see what goes down. But there we are, people. Chelsea have qualified for the quarterfinal of the Champions League. Draw for that is on Friday, so keep your eyes peeled for that, as I will try and give you guys a reaction for it. So make sure you're here for it. But much appreciated for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Let me know what you thought down below once it becomes a video. Thank you to everyone that's gotten this video up. We are on the brink of 110,000 subscribers and lovely bunch of you guys who have subscribed to the channel. So much appreciated. Thank you all so much. Hit the like button if you did enjoy this. It's very important. That way I know you did enjoy it. So thank you so much. And yeah, I'll see all of you on the post-match review that will be uploaded in the next 45 minutes or so. So I'll see all of you then. Have a good one, people. Thank you all for watching. Have a good night. See you in a bit. Take care. And peace.